Welcome to your coverage of... Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen.
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lindbergh Craig Field. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we get ready for our final Wednesday night non-conference game here at Lindbergh Craig Field as the Helena Senators. It'll be the final Wednesday night game against the Helena Senators, I should be more specific non-conference-wise, as they are in town. And, well, it's been all about Helena Senators this year on Wednesday night, so the Mavericks looking to at least get one away before we head into conference play. We've got a tournament coming up, and then a little lull because of graduation, and then we jump right into our full season of Legion baseball. Let's go ahead and jump into our starting lineups for today's game, starting out with the Helena Senators. Leading off for the Senators, number 6, Zach Spearoff. He is the left fielder. Batting second will be number 11, Ethan Kites. He's the second baseman. Batting third will be number 12, Chase Nielsen. He'll hold down third base. The first baseman will bat fourth. That's number 6, Caden Sell. Seth Barrett will bat fifth. He's going to hold down and hang out in right field. The pitcher will bat sixth. That's Ryan Barrett. Number 1, Hunter Kirkpatrick, will be the catcher. The wall on the field, the shortstop position, number 2, Matt Krieger. He is batting eighth, and rounding out the order is Rudy Barkley, the center fielder. For the Missoula Mavericks, leading things off will be the center fielder, Bo King. Dane Frazier is going to hang out in right field, batting second. Batting third will be the third baseman, Trad Richardson. Batting fourth is Drew Stensrud, holding down first base. The designated hitter will bat fifth. That's number 2, Stuart Long. Number 16, Sam Busey, bats sixth. He's going to hang out in left field. Thomas Martin, the second baseman, will bat seventh. Number 8, batting eighth, number 3, the shortstop, Brendan Hill. And number 14, Andrew Clausen, the catcher, will round out the order. The Mavericks, the man on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound, will be Parker Stevens. We got to see Parker last weekend, and we will have a good evening with Parker again this evening as we get set to go. And they are finishing out Paul Yarbrough, the voice of the Missoula Mavericks, finishing out the lineups on the PA. Our officials behind the plate, Bud Scully, and in the field, Seth Kitchen. So we'll have our national anthems here in just a moment as we honor those that have fought, those that have fallen, and those that continue to fight for our freedoms.
Umpires at home plate, Bud Scully. At first base, Seth Kitchen. Ladies and gentlemen,
we'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Warning!
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network here at Lindbergh Craig Field as we are set to go for the Missoula Mavericks hosting the Helena Senators as the non-conference season is slowly coming to an end and the conference season looming very closely. We've got graduations coming up very soon, and some of these boys will be moving on to the next level. Some of them will just be going to college, and some of them will be just working on the next chapter of their lives. And so this summer is going to be a big summer for them off the field as well as on the field, and I know that they're excited to get through it. The MCPS schools have their graduation coming up. The Loyola boys and girls graduated over the weekend, and so congratulations to them. But we've got a good game of baseball tonight. We'll see how things work out. Parker Stevens on the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound tonight, and a great developing staff coming together for this Mavericks baseball program as we get set in here. Zach Spiroff, Ethan Kintz, and Chase Nielsen are our batters for the Senators to lead things off. Spiroff in left, Kintz the second baseman, and the third baseman Nielsen. And a little different lineup every week when we see these Senators as Spiroff makes his way to the plate. And that's just kind of the thing that is been the way of things in the non-conference season, is just putting things together. Here's Parker Stevens now with the first pitch of the evening, and it's going to be punched straight up in the air. Andrew Clausen taking a look for it. He's going to gamble, put it in the glove, and we've got our first out. One pitch, one out, and that's exactly what you want to see. Our first pitch at 6:57 tonight. So that takes us to Ethan Kintz. Stevens now with the stretch. And he'll be outside for a ball. Our plate umpire, Bud Scully, tonight. And Seth Kitchens in the field for our officiating staff. Here's Stevens on the 0-1, and he's going to bounce, or this one will be bounced out. Martin will get it. The throw to first is there, but the runner is ahead of the ball. And that will be a hit for the Senators. So one down, one on.
Third baseman number 12, Chase Nielsen.
Here in the bottom of the first, Chase Nielsen, the third baseman, steps in, a right-handed batter. Settled in. And Stevens with the pitch. This one's over the plate for strike one. And Parker this year, you know, talking to some of the players and the parents over the winter season when they were working in the warehouse. This one's going to be fouled down the first base line, nobody able to get to it, and we move to 0-2 on the count. But Parker, everybody's saying that Parker was the hot hand throwing the hardest, had the hottest throw. And so now it's just a matter of tuning in as he'll drop this one over just outside and we get ball one. So 1-2 on the count. But for Parker, 0 for 3. 6 total games, 3 starts. 11 2/3 innings, as this one will even us up at 2 on the count. Parker with 15 runs off of 13 hits, 10 of those runs earned. He's walked 10, struck out 8. And this one will foul straight back at us, and we'll stay at 2-2 on the count. Caden Sell in the on-deck circle with 1 on and 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Pitch on the way, and this one will be bounced past Richardson. It'll roll into left field, and Busey will go to a knee to pick it up, and that'll be another hit for the Senators to put runners at first and second.
First number 16, Caden Sell.
With 1 out. We go to Caden Sell, the first baseman. Sell, a lefty. 1 foot in, 1 foot out, now settles in. Runners at first and second take their lead. We've got Richardson at third, Hill at the shortstop, Martin at second, and Stensrud at first. Stensrud stepping in front as Richardson will put this one over the plate for strike 1 to start things off. Stensrud up on the fringe of the grass in front of first base. Seth Barrett in the on-deck circle. Stevens waits for the pitch, now gets it from Clausen. The stretch. And a foul ball into the parking lot. Goes 0-2, so Stevens been able to get his last 2 batters at the 0-2 on the first 2 pitches. Runners step away from their bases at first and second. 0-2 on the count. And we'll have one in the dirt. That one's going to get away, and the runners will advance to second and third. And we'll have ball 1. Parker pitched last year for the Mavericks. Stevens now with the stretch. And this one's going to be fouled way down into the parking lot, and that one will take concrete, and we'll stay alive at 1 and 2. But in 2018, Parker, 22 total innings he would pitch in before he would have his injury that kept him off of the 5 Valley Auto Pitchers mound, as this one's going to come down. And we stay at 1 and 2. 25 hits, 26 runs. 19 of those runs were earned. He'd strike out 14 and walk 5 in those 6 games. 7.77 ERA, as this one's going to take a ride into center field. King will go to a knee. That'll bring the runners around from second. Oh! And they'll go ahead and go, and the Senators will have a pair of runs earned. And we're 2-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. 1 out on the board. And coming around the corner was Kynes, and Kynes at third down the line decided he would come back, and throw hadn't been made yet, so he went ahead and took off as Coach Burnett would give him the sign. So now we come to Seth Barrett, the right fielder. So Barrett will settle in with a runner on at first and 1 out. Here's the pitch and a swing for strike 1. 0-1. So Parker will settle back in on the mound here. And this one's launched high into right field. Dane Frazier's going to chase it down. He'll have it in the short, and that'll be 2 outs as the runner will hold at first. 2 down, 2 earned. A runner at first for the Senators as Ryan Barrett comes to the plate. So Barrett settles in with Sell at first. Sell with the single, earning 2 runs as we got a swing for strike 1. Here's the pitch, and a foul ball will get a strike 2. So is Parker getting ahead on the Senators here. Last Friday it would be an 8-1 win for the Senators over the Mavericks. As we get a check swing, and we go even, or we go 1-2 on the count. Hunter Kirkpatrick in the on-deck circle. Stevens with the 1-2. And over Richardson's head. It's going to take a ride into left field. Busey will chase it down. Sell's going to go ahead and gamble to third. He'll get there just ahead. And on the throw, Barrett will move to second. And the Senators with 4 hits here in this first inning with 2 runs earned. That'll take us to the catcher, Hunter Kirkpatrick. Runners at second and third. 2 outs. Stevens with the stretch. And outside over the plate for strike 1. Stevens now with the delivery. And a foul ball into the dugout for the Senators. And we're up 0-2 on the count. So Sell at third and Ryan Barrett at second. The 0-2. And it's a strikeout to finish the side. So 2 earned, 2 left behind, and the Mavericks will get a chance to bat right after this. You're listening to Mavericks Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hello everyone, welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton at Lindbergh Craig Field. As we go to the bottom of the first inning, Senators able to tack a couple of runs on in the opening of the first inning to make it 2-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Warming up on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound is Ryan Barrett. For the Mavericks, it'll be Bo King to lead things off, Dane Frazier on deck, and Trad Richardson in the hole. So it'll be center field, right field, and third base to start things off. Barrett warming things up at the moment. Want to send a shout out to Colorado, to our thoughts and prayers to the Hill family, one of our listeners and the grandparent of Brendan Hill. Just want to send a shout out to him, Tyler Hill, down there right now, and our thoughts and prayers out to the Hill family tonight on this glorious night for baseball. And we get things going with Bo King.
29th junior Brent Hathaway, and leading off for the Mavericks, the center fielder, number 6, Bo King.
So King gets set to start things off for the Mavericks. King settles in, and here's Barrett with his first pitch of the inning, and King's going to have this one foul down the first base line for strike one. And I believe this is the first time we have faced Seth Barrett on the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound. And over the plate for strike two. So let's go ahead and bring up Bo's batting stats here, as Barrett will come tight inside for ball one. So 1 and 2 on the count. For Bo King, 14 total games he's played in, 27 at-bats. He's got 9 runs off of 4 hits, 2 RBIs, as King will be struck out to start the first inning. Brings up Dane Frazier, the right fielder. Frazier, a utility man, as he's kind of changing things up. This is his senior year in high school, and so he wanted to try some different things. And, well, we've seen him behind the plate for a few games, and he's hanging out in right field, as the pitch inside will be strike one. For Frazier, as he settles in, 18 total games, batting .413, as this one's going to be rolled out to the shortstop. Picked up on the dirt. The throw is rocketed over and just ahead of Frazier. That'll be out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13, Trad Richardson.
So we come to Trad Richardson, and haven't seen Mark in the crowd tonight, so hope he's doing all right. As Trad settles in, first pitch to Richardson. He's going to take this one for a ride down the gap, and the right fielder is there in the glove, and the Mavericks will go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. Helena will bat next, right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we move to the top of the second inning. Senators lead 2-0 over the Mavericks on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. For the Senators, it'll be the 6, 7, 8 batters as Matt Krieger comes to the plate for the first time. Parker Stevens on the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound, and the first pitch of the inning is on its way. And it's going to be smacked right in front of Bo King on the hop, and the Senators will load a runner on to start things off.
The center fielder, number 8, Rudy Barkley.
Drops us to the bottom of the order, Rudy Barkley, the center fielder, and Barkley will look down the line. Coach Burnett, the manager for the Senators, stands in the third base coach's box. Stevens with the stretch. And bunt showing over the plate for strike one. I was trying to look up Parker's stats from last Wednesday night, but haven't been able to get those to come up. Here's the pitch now. And that one's going to be hopped right to Martin. Martin not able to put a glove on it. And that will be a reach on an error. And runners at first and second now for the Senators with no outs. They're going to go ahead and call it a base hit.
Number 6, Zach Spiro.
Spiroff now. And the bunt showing. This is going to be a high hopper, and it'll be foul for strike one. Top of the order, Zach Spiroff for the Senators with the hop on the bunt. Spiroff had to fly out his first at-bat. Stevens now with the 0-1. Bunt is laid down. Stevens will pick it up, and Thomas Martin is there for out number one, though the sack bunt does its job as the runners advance to second and third. Brings us to Ethan Kites for the Senators with runners at second and third and one out on the board. Kites settles in here. Mavericks will have their first tournament this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Friday will just be the night games for the Mavericks. As this one's going to be smacked right over, and the runner will come home as Busey picks it up in left field, and a run will score, and the Senators take a 3-0 lead here in the top of the second. Brings in Chase Nielsen. So runners on the corners as Clausen will step in front of the plate and signal the field. 7 hits in these first 2 innings. Here's the pitch by Stevens. And the runner's going to go. Clausen with a good throw, and it's just behind. And the runner will come home from third, and the Senators will work the double steal with the runner safe. And the pitch thrown was a ball. And the Senators now lead 4-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Runner at second takes his lead. Stevens with the spy. Here's the pitch. And a swing for strike one to even us out on the count. So Chase Nielsen with a single, his first at bat. Stevens with the stretch. And a bouncer. Richardson will pick it up. The throw to first is high over Stenzer's head. Runner from second is on his way home around the corner at third, and the error will earn a run, putting a runner at second for the Senators.
Number 16, Caden South.
And that'll make it 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard for the Senators as we come to Caden Sell with 1 out on the board. And we've got action in the Maverick bullpen now. And he's got a warm-up on as this one swung on for strike one, so we can't see who it is that is warming up. Stevens with the stretch now as he spies the runner at second. And a golf swing that's going to go into shallow right field, and Martin will put it in the glove, and that's 2 down now
Number 4, Seth Barrett.
As we come to Seth Barrett, the right fielder. Not quite sure, but that almost looks like Stuart Long warming up down there, but I probably am wrong, as I usually am. Stevens now with the stretch. Pitch on the way. And over the plate for a strike. Stevens finished out the first inning with a K. Oh, I might be Lintner down there warming up too. It is Jake Lintner warming up. This one will be swung on for strike 2. So the Mavericks looking to make a change here in the bottom or top of the second, with the Senators leading 5-0. 7 runs earned, or 7 hits for the Senators to earn their 5 runs. Stevens with the pitch on the lefty. And it'll be outside for a ball. Clausen framing it up out there for the umpire, but he will not raise his arm, so we go 1-2 on the count. Stevens with the nod, and now the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner at second thought about going away, but he's going to hang there at second, and we'll go 2-2 on the count. Top of the second inning. Senators earning 3 runs here in the second to take a 5-0 lead on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We've got Maverick royalty in the house as James Martin is here watching his younger brother Thomas. As this one's foul back, that's got to be kind of a strange feeling for James, as he spent so much time on this diamond the last 5 years, and now he gets to sit in the yellow seats down the first base line with mom and dad and cheer on his younger brother. Here's the stretch by Stevens. And this one's high into left field. The UC will come up, and it's in the glove, and that's the side. So 3 earned, 1 left behind, and the Senators lead 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by 5 Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, 5 Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. 5 Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN. Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Welcome back to Lindbergh Craig Field. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Helena Senators leading the Missoula Mavericks 5-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. For the Mavericks, it'll be the 4, 5, 6 batters, Stensrud, Long, and Busey. So it couldn't have been Long as he was the DH, so he could have been out there, but it is Jake Lintner that has been warming up as Stensrud makes his way to the plate.
First baseman number 5, Drew Stensrud.
Stensrud coming up. He has been a good addition to the Double-A squad, as Ryan Barrett, and then Stensrud's going to continue his little streak here as he's going to smack this one into left field, and the Mavericks will have a runner to start things off here in the bottom of the second. Brings us to the designated hitter, Stuart Long, with 1 on and no outs. Long settles in, and Barrett's going to have the throw to first, and Stensrud will hop back in. Stuart Long, 16 games he's played in. 400 average with a 560 on-base percentage, as this one's going to come inside for ball one. 35 at-bats, 10 runs off of 14 hits, 11 RBIs for Long, as we have a high pitch to go 0-2 on the count. Long has been walked and struck out 10 times. Here's the pitch, and contact on the end of the bat will be strike one. So 2-1 on the count. Sam Busey in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks, with Stensrud at first. Pitch. And Long's going to punch this one high up over the pitcher's mound. Second baseman will put it in the glove, and that is the first out of the inning.
16, Sam Busey.
Brings us to the left fielder, Sam Busey, with 1 out and 1 on. Busey settles in, Stensrud at first. They'll throw back over to first. And the runner's back on the bag very quickly. Barrett now with the stretch. And a reach for a foul ball will get us strike one. And Barrett has been keeping an eye over there at first. He'll check Stensrud in the pickoff throw. Stensrud just a hair faster than the throw, though. Stensrud with 2 stolen bases so far this year, and this one's going to be into center field on the bounce. And it bounces over the center fielder's head. Stensrud around second on his way to third. Hathaway waves him around. Stensrud on his way home. Busey will stand up at third, and the Mavericks have wiped the goose egg away with a Busey triple. That one hopped right up over the head of the center fielder.
Number 8, Thomas Martin.
And the Mavericks are on the board. Thomas Martin now for the Mavericks with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. And Barkley in center field thinking that was a routine hop on the grass out there. And that one would just bounce right over his glove as we get a low pitch, but they're going to say strike one to even it out. And Martin, he's going to hop this one past the second baseman. Busey will trot home from third, and the Mavericks make it 5-2 Senators on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And here comes Brendan Hill, the shortstop. Hill looks down the line. Hathaway gives him the signal. Settles in. Runner at first, 1 out. Here's the pitch. And Hill's going to bounce this one past the third baseman. Martin's going to come around second and slam on the brakes. And the Mavericks are in business with runners at first and second.
Number 14, Andrew Clausen.
With 1 out, and we go to the bottom of the order. Andrew Clausen. So runners at first and second. And this one is over the second baseman's head. Runners will come around. Martin on his way home. The throw will be made to second, and Hill will slide into third, and the Mavericks earn a run to make it 5-3 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, with Hill at third.
Number 6, Bo King.
And Clausen at first. 1 out. Top of the order comes to the plate in Bo King. And Kirkpatrick's going to go check in with his pitcher, Ryan Barrett. So Kirkpatrick jogs back in and settles behind the plate. And now Kirkpatrick will signal the field on the play with runners on the corners. 1 out. King will settle in. Bo with a strikeout to start his day. Here's the pitch. And inside for a ball. For Bo this year, 14 total games he's played in. .452 on-base percentage. 9 runs off of 4 hits, 2 RBIs. Throw down the line to first, and Clausen dives in just ahead. Pitch thrown was a ball, so we go 2-0 on the count. We did see Jake Lentner warming up in the Maverick bullpen. We'll see whether Hathaway will make that switch. Here's the pitch, and it's inside on the plate for strike 1. So 2-1 to King. Bo is going to be a digger next fall. He's going to Butte, America, to Montana Tech to get an education first of all, and then also play football. As we go 3-1 on the count. Here's the pitch. And King will have one with eyes as Hill will score. And the Mavericks make it 5-4 with 4 runs here in the bottom of the second. Hill with a high five to Trad Richardson as he rolls into the dugout. Brings us to Dane Frazier with 1 out and runners at first and second for the Mavericks. We have not seen a visit, but we do have a player heading towards the bullpen. That's number 14, Hunter Lindgren, heading out there as we're outside for a ball. So both managers taking a look at their pitching staff right away, and the gate is being opened down the third baseline. So Hunter Lindgren will warm up out there for the Senators as this one's over the plate to even us out at 1. Trad Richardson in the on-deck circle. Runners at first and second with the Mavericks. Here's the 1-1, and it's going to get away. Kirkpatrick's got to go back to the gate, or to the backstop, and the runners advance to second and third now, and we go 2-1 on the count. So King at second and Clausen at third with 1 out and a 2-1 count for Frazier. For Frazier this year, 18 games. He's .413 with a .582 on base, .413 average, as this one's going to be through the glove. That's going to go ahead and bring Clausen home. The throw is made, but it's wide, and they're going to go ahead and hold King at third, and Burnett is going to come out of the dugout, and Burnett will speak with his pitcher. The Mavericks in 1 inning have tied the game up at 5 as Burnett makes the walk out there. We do have Lindgren warming up in the bullpen. Hathaway has not made his visit out there yet, so Stevens might be safe for the moment. But if you're looking to find a gym that is going to go with you, you should check out Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana, with 6 locations throughout the state. You can get your fuel on when you're on the go. And, well, if you want to go over to Coeur d'Alene, they've got one over there, too. Check them out online at www.clubfitness.com for a location near you and get started today. Fuel Fitness is a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Missoula area. Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana. So Burnett with a visit out to the mound. And Frazier will dribble this one out, and the third baseman cannot hold on to it. The throw will be made anyways, and it's over. King is going to come down the line from third. Frazier stands at second, and the Mavericks take a 6-5 lead here in the bottom of the second inning as errors being made. So Dane Frazier,
Number 13, Brad Richardson.
as we come to Trad Richardson with 1 out and 1 on. And a low pitch inside for a ball. Trad this year, 21 games. He's only one of a couple of players that have played in all of the games so far this year. As this one is going to give us ball 2. But Richardson, he's had 68 at-bats, 17 runs off of 24 hits. He's tied with Dane Frazier for the most runs as we get 2-1 on the count. Here's the pitch now. And we get ball 3. Trad has been up on first 22 times out of the 32 times he's reached. And Richardson will be walked to put runners at first and second.
Number 5, Drew Stensrud.
With 1 out, and we come to Drew Stensrud as the Mavericks have batted around here in the bottom of the second. Burnett with the pitch, and it's over the plate for a strike. So Stensrud, he would have a hop right away his first at bat, so we didn't get a chance to take a look at his stats, but batting .306 as this one's going to have a bouncer. They're going to go ahead and wave around Frazier. The throw home is made, and Frazier will slide in with runners at first and second. And here in the bottom of the second inning, the Mavericks have earned 7 runs to make it 7-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. 7 runs off of 7 hits.
Number 2,
and we go to Stuart Long. And now a runner sent out to the bullpen, probably to check on Lindgren. And Burnett will go ahead and run out to the pitcher's mound this time. And I think he's seen enough as the ball is handed over. He wants a hug before Burnett goes, but that'll be the end for Burnett. We should see Hunter Lindgren coming in. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN. Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we have a change on the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound as Hunter Lindgren comes in for Ryan Barrett. So Ryan Barrett, 1 1/3 innings, 7 runs off of 7 hits, 34 total pitches, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout, as Hunter Lindgren will get some time on the 5 Valley Auto bump. First batter he'll face is Stuart Long. Runners at first and second, 1 out, bottom of the second inning. Pitch on the way, and it's outside for a ball. Good job by Kirkpatrick. Keep that one in front of him. Here's the 1-0 by Kirkpatrick. And he'll come inside this time to go for ball 2. So 2-0. Lindgren with the pitch, and we get ball 3, and that's just the way it goes sometimes, as Richardson dances out at second, causing the throw. Sometimes he did have a short time up in the bullpen, limited pitches before, facing the first batter, and he'll walk to load the bases. And that will take us to Sam Busey. So loaded bases with 1 out. So Busey will settle in. He's already been here once today, as this one's fouled down the third base line for strike 1. For Busey today, he had a monstrous triple. Actually, it was a triple that got away from the center fielder as it had a big bounce, and Busey will reach. This one's out to the second base, the shortstop. Out at second, they try to turn the double, and it's safe, so 1 down. Richardson scores, and the Mavericks lead 8-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard as Thomas Martin comes to the plate for the second time in the inning. Mavericks with 8 runs here in the bottom of the second. They've got runners on the corners. Here's the pitch. And a swing. It did have some contact, but it's going to be strike 1 regardless. So Busey at first and Stensrud at third. For Martin, he had a single earlier in this inning. This one's going to be high up in the air into right field. And the right fielder puts it in the glove, and that will finish out the side. So the Mavericks, 8 runs off of 8 hits. They leave 2 behind, and the Mavericks lead 8-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard.
Be on the lookout for parents.
Top of the third right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the third inning, it's a new game as the Missoula Mavericks lead 8-5 over the Helena Senators. 8 runs off of 8 hits. And the Mavericks. So Jake Lentner now stands on the 5 Valley Auto pitchers now for the Mavericks. Parker Stevens, 40 pitches in 2 innings. 5 runs off of 7 hits. For the Senators, it is Ryan Barrett. No, Seth Barrett. And the first pitch in, it's actually Hunter Lindgren who is in the spot for Barrett as we get strike one. So Lettner with a pair of strikes to start off the inning. And a swing, and Lettner will come in and knock down the first batter for out number one. That'll take us to Hunter Kirkpatrick. So Lettner with a ball, and this one's going to be hit. And Busey on the dive, has it in the glove, and that is the bat. Busey with a beautiful dive out there in center field to swallow that one up, and we've got two down. Takes us to Matt Krieger with two outs and nobody on. Mavericks lead 8-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And a swing. It did have a little bit of contact, but regardless, it's strike one. For the Mavericks, 8-9-1 in the next inning as this one's going to be rolled out. Richardson goes to the ground, can't get it. Hill with the pickup. Throw to first, and it's on, but Stensrud not able to keep the back foot on the bag, and that will have the runner reach. Base hit, they say.
Number 8, Rudy Barkley.
So Rudy Barkley. So Richardson coming up to make the play, but Hill doing a good job out there at shortstop as the backup. And I'll tell you what, folks, Hill has been in the center field for the most part of last year and this year as Lettner's pitch is going to be high, and he's going to grab his elbow and look right to the dugout. And that might be as they send out Connor Daniels to the bullpen. Lettner threw the pitch and grabbed his elbow, and he's going to go right to the dugout. So they'll go ahead and just bring Connor Daniels right in here. So we'll go ahead and step aside as Connor Daniels will warm up. We hope Lettner is okay. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Cup Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN. Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. So Connor Daniels on the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound. Jake Lettner would only have 8 pitches, struck out one batter, but he would throw the first pitch to Barkley and grab his elbow immediately. So we hope that everything is okay with Lettner. as Connor Daniel warms up. So we'll have a new pitcher right away. Daniel's getting a little extra time, and Seth Kitchens giving a number of pitches out to the first baseman over there. He'll walk up on the pitcher's mound and have a moment with Daniels. And that will bring up Barkley now. So Rudy Barkley, the center fielder who had that hopper by Busey that turned into a triple. 1-0 on the count. Here's Daniels with his first pitch. It'll be downhill, a ball, throw by Clausen, and the tag, and that will end the side. So the Mavericks hold off the Senators, and we go to the bottom of the third right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Mavericks lead 8-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, and I want to go ahead and dedicate the third inning to the Hill family. Brendan Hill leading off here. Our thoughts and prayers out to the Hill family tonight, as Tyler is not in and he is visiting family tonight, and our thoughts and prayers out to them. So we're going to go ahead and dedicate the bottom of the third inning to the Hill family as Brendan Hill settles in. He's going to take it for a ride right out of the gate, and Brendan Hill will load up on the bases to start things off as we go to Andrew Clausen. So the Mavericks would earn 8 runs in the second inning to get themselves on top, 8-5 over the Senators. Andrew Clausen now at the plate. Hunter Lindgren on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. And he'll throw one over the plate for strike one. Lindgren would come in and take over for Ryan Barrett, as he would give up those 7 runs in that second inning. Inside for ball one to go even on the count, 1-1. Top of the order in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. No outs and a runner at first. Here's Lindgren with the 1-1. He's going to throw to first, but Hill will dive in. Lindgren with the peek over at first, and now the pitch. Clausen will roll this one out. The throw to second is made, but not in time. Hill will reach. And the Mavericks with runners at first and second with no outs. And the fielder's choice not in time, and that'll add a hit to the Mavericks' cause as Bo King will come to the plate. Top of the order. No outs, runners at first and second. Here's the pitch by Lindgren, and King will pop this one up. It's going to come down on the roof of the dugout, and that'll be strike one. They're going to go ahead and put Connor Daniels in the bullpen to warm him up. And 0-1. Lindgren with the stretch. And we'll get ball 2. So ball 1, okay. Lindgren with the pitch, and now we'll get ball 2. So 2-1 on the count. Bo, his first at bat would be a strikeout, but he singled his last at bat, 1 for 2. As he's going to have this one high, the center fielder is going to track it down. It'll hop into the glove, and that will be a catch. Great job by Barkley with the dive on the catch. And that one will kind of even him out after the bounce over his head. We go to Dane Frazier now with 1 out. And runners at second and third. And the gate open down the third base line for the Senators. And the pitch over the plate for strike 1. Frazier, 0 for 2. This one's going to foul back up over our heads for strike 2. Reached off an error his last at bat, ground out his first at bat. Lindgren now waits for the pitch and stretches. And outside, and we get ball 1, and the crowd is actually going to say strike 3, and that will be an out. A little bit of a hesitation from Bud Scully, our plate umpire, but nonetheless, we come to Trad Richardson. Peanut Gallery up here with some comments about the pitch. And this one is going to be a high floater. Spearoff puts it in the glove, and that will be the side. So 2 runners left behind, and the Mavericks keep the lead 8-5. Top of the 4th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Lindbergh Craig Field, as we've got Connor Daniels back on the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound. Haven't heard anything about Jake Lintner, but we hope that he is okay, healthy, and wise, as we like our Prep Sports heroes to be. As Connor Daniels warms up, we do have somebody warming up in the bullpen for the Senators, so we'll see if a change is made. Mavericks lead 8-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, and the first tournament of the weekend coming up, or of the season coming up this weekend, as both the AA and the A level will be in action here and at Lindbergh Craig Field and at Ogren Park, home of the Missoula Osprey. Leading things off for the Senators, the bottom of the order, Rudy Barkley. So it's 9-1-2 on the order. Here's the first pitch of the inning by Daniels, and it's going to be hit right at Daniels. He'll take it off the elbow, tries to chase it down. Hill comes in, makes a throw, but just behind. What a play by Hill. And that will be a hit, but Hill coming in and chasing it down from his shortstop position and just a hair behind we're going to go ahead and go to Zach Spiroff now, top of the order for the Senators. 1 on and no outs. Here's Daniels, and he'll have the throw to first for the pickoff. Now the stretch. And outside for a ball. So Connor would come in, Daniels would come in after, and we do have a new pitcher in the bullpen for the Mavericks as we get a high pitch for ball 2. And that looks like Hangus warming up. And this one's going to get between the legs of Clausen, but runner will hold at first, and we're now 3-0 on the count. So Hathaway digging into the stable early tonight and making some changes often. Pitch on the way. Over the plate for strike 1. So Daniels will climb into the count at 3-1. 3-1. Here's the pitch. And this one's off the grips. It's going to stay fair, and Busey will chase it down. Runner is going to go ahead and hold at second as Busey tracks that one down to stay ahead. And runners at first and second with no outs here for the Senators. Brings us to Ethan Kientz. And time is called. Clausen's going to go ahead and go out and check in with Daniels. Clausen, coming up to the AA level this year, has been a good addition. You know, that catcher position was one that we lost to graduation last year. So, but the Mavericks lucky this year with their setup with their catchers as they are 4 deep. Here's Daniels with the pitch, and this one's going to be fouled down the first base line towards the bullpen, and it'll hop right there at the bullpen. We'll have strike 1 now. So Zach Hangus warming up in the bullpen for the Mavericks. Trad Richardson at third, Brendan Hill at shortstop, Thomas Martin at second, and Stensrud at first. Here's the pitch, and it's over the plate for strike 2. So Daniels ahead 0-2 on the count. The stretch by Daniels. And this one's going to get away. Clausen will have to chase it down. Runners will advance to second and third, and the wild pitch will make it 1-2 on the count. Here's the pitch by Daniels. And a swing, and the first out of the inning will be a strikeout. Runners at second and third now as we go to Chase Nielsen. With 1 out, Connor Daniels. Looking at Connor Daniels, he's 1-0 on the season with 4 games that he's played. Has not started a game yet, as this one's in the dirt for ball 1, making it 1-0. 4 total innings pitched, 8 runs off of 4 hits. 4 of those runs were earned, 6 walks and 5 strikeouts. And outside for ball 2, 2-0 on the count. Daniels with a 2.5 whip with a 9 ERA. Pitch on the way. And this one's hit right into the glove of Daniels. A throw to third, but Richardson not able to get back there in time. And that's 1 down. So Connor's had 2 of them hit at him tonight. The second one goes into the glove like love. So 2 down. Brings us to Caden Sell with 2 outs and runners at second and third. Mavericks would love to stick those runners here at the bottom or the top of the 4th inning to keep it 8-5. Pitch on the way. Over the plate for strike 1. For the Mavericks, it's the 4, 5, 6 batters due up in the bottom of the 4th. We've got 9 innings tonight scheduled. Pitch on the way. And this one will be bounced out. Martin's going to come up, have it in the glove, the throw to first, and that will retire the side. So the Mavericks stick the runners, and it holds at 8-5. Mavericks portion of the 4th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are in the bottom of the 4th. Mavericks leading 8-5 on the Fast Trip Counter scoreboard. Leading things off for the Mavericks is Drew Stensrud, the first baseman. So 4, 5, 6, Stensrud, Long, and Busey scheduled on the inning. Here's the pitch by Hunter Lindgren, and it'll be outside for a ball. Lindgren would have to come in and take over for Ryan Barrett, as this one's over the plate for strike 1. In the bottom of the 2nd as the Mavericks tagged on 8 runs in that inning, and Coach Burnett going to the bullpen early. Mavericks would go to the bullpen early as well, as Parker Stevens would pitch 2 innings as he started out here, as we get ball 2. And Jake Lintner would come in and have 8 total pitches. The 8th pitch, though, would ice up that elbow as Stensrud will punch this one straight up in the air. Second baseman calls for it. He's on the edge of the fringe, and it's in the glove for out number 1. Brings us to Stuart Long,
Number 2, Stuart Long,
the designated hitter with 1 out. Zach Hangus warming up for the Mavericks in the bullpen. Pitch on the way, and it's over the plate for strike 1. Hunter Kirkpatrick behind the plate at the catcher position and really showing some athleticism as he's been stretching out here. As this one's going to be foul. No, they're going to say fair as the throw is made and just ahead of Long. And that will be out. Number 2 as that one kissed the line and bounced down there. Nielsen, the third baseman, with a good play and a toss to first for the out. So with 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th, we come to Sam Busey, the left fielder, and the first pitch to Busey will be over the plate for a strike. And Busey will take one. We have our first hit of the game, hit by pitch of the game, and the Mavericks with 2 outs will have a runner at first. Thomas Martin now coming to the plate. Some Busey at first now as Martin settles in. Thomas, 12 games. He's batting .229 with a .270 on base percentage. And this one's going to get away from Kirkpatrick. And Busey will round second, slams on the brakes, and now Busey stuck the throw to third, and he'll be tagged And that will be the side. So a gamble between second and third will be the end of the side. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's Prep Sports heroes.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Lindbergh-Craig Field, as the call for lights has been made, and that means we'll be playing under the lights here shortly as the sun making its way to that western horizon. A new face on the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound as Zach Hangus is on the mound, and it looks like we've got another pitcher. Might be Dylan Chalmers making his way down the line to the bullpen for the Mavericks. So
Number 4, Seth Barrett.
Hango will pitch. Leading things off for the Senators is the right fielder, Seth Barrett. And Hangus's first pitch will be a ball. So Connor Daniel is getting a few moments on, or a few pitches on the mound, as this one will be blasted foul to even us out at 1. And Hango with the pitch. And a rocket into right field. Here's Frazier in the glove, and that retires the first batter of the inning. 1 down. So that takes us to Hunter Lindgren for the second time tonight.
Hunter Lindgren.
Hango with the pitch. Over the plate for a strike. For Hangus, 1-2 on the season, win-loss, as we're upstairs to even us out at 1. Seven total games played in, 3 that he has started, 20 2/3 innings pitched, and by far, I shouldn't say by far, as that would be incorrect as we go 2-1 on the count. But he's right up there with the leading pitchers. Dylan Chalmers with 27 innings pitched. Brendan Hill with 22. So Hango right up there with those top pitchers. This one's going to be into the glove of Richardson, and that's 2 away off the end of the bat. That one came on a string into the glove of Richardson. 2 down. And we come to Hunter Kirkpatrick. So the Mavericks will be at Ogren Park on Friday night for a 1 game, 7 innings, 7 p.m. first pitch. And then Saturday, things will get heated up. We'll be right here at Lindbergh-Craig Field for the AA. The A over at Ogren Park. We'll have 4 games over here at Lindbergh on Saturday. Sunday, we'll be back over to Ogren Park. And a check swing over the plate for strike 2. We'll be welcoming teams from Vauxhall, Great Falls, Bozeman, and Butte. And we get a ball. So 2-2 on the count. As we do have Stuart Long warming up in the bullpen. Here's the pitch by Hango. And this one will be bounced down the line. Richardson will come up on it. The throw to first is there, and that is the side. So 3 up, 3 down for the Senators. Bottom of the 5th coming up right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
The Mavericks.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the 5th inning, Missoula Mavericks lead the Senators 8-5. It would be the Senators to light things up first here at Lindbergh Craig Field, as they would earn 2 runs in the first inning and followed up with 3 runs in the second. But the Mavericks would swing back in the bottom of the second inning, and they would tag 8 runs up on the board. It's been goose eggs since then, but the Mavericks lead 8-5. Starting things off for the Mavericks, Dayton Bay hitting for Thomas Martin.
Your attention, please, for the Mavericks.
So we probably will see some changes for the Mavericks defensively, as Bay now stands at the plate. His first at bat of the game. Pitch on the way, and a check swing over the plate for strike 1. Looking at Dayton Bay, he's got 15 games in this season, batting .222 with a .371 on base percentage, with a high pitch coming in to even us out at 1. Bay's had 27 at-bats, 4 runs off of 6 hits, 7 RBIs, walked 5, struck out 7, as this one's going to be foul just in front of the ticket booth, and we get strike 2. So 1-2 on the count. And the gate open. Stuart Long warming up. He is the DH for the game. Here's the pitch. Inside, and we're even at 2. And a smack down the, they're going to say fair. This one's going to roll into the bullpen. Baton's around first, on his way to second as the ball's picked up, and Bay will stand at second to start the inning off for the Mavericks. That'll bring up Brendan Hill.
Number 3, Brendan Hill.
So Hill will come to the plate with Bay at second and no outs. Here's the pitch. And Hill will slice for strike 1. With Brendan Hill, 2 for 2, pair of singles tonight. And a run. This one's fouled off to go to strike 2. Bay at second, steps away. Hunter Lindgren on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. as Hill will golf this one out. Picked up by the shortstop. High throw, but the bag is stuck, and that will be out. Number 1. Brings us to the bottom of the order to Caden Heydrich.
Number 11, Caden Heydrich.
So Heydrich coming into the order at the 9 spot for the Mavericks. Both gates are open, so the bullpens active here at Lindbergh Craig Field for both sides. Here's the pitch by Lindgren, and it's going to be off the knee, and that will give Bay down and the tag for the out on the attempted steal to put 2 outs on the board, and it wipes the bases clean. Pitch thrown was a ball. Bud Scully, our plate umpire, will go ahead and clean home plate off as Heydrich is waiting to get into the box. Here's the pitch by Lindgren over the plate for the strike. And we're 1-1 on the count. And over the plate for strike 2. So 1-2 to Heydrich. For Hydro in 15 games, he's batting .286 with a .395 on-base percentage. And Hydro will roll this one between short and second, and the Mavericks will have a runner on now with 2 outs.
Number 6, Bo King.
Swings us to the top of the order for the Mavericks to Bo King. And Peyton Witham, I'm told, is in the bullpen for the Senators. So Witham in for the Senators, Long for the Mavericks, as Bo King will foul one off for strike 1. King facing 0-1 with Dane Frazier in the on deck. Here's the pitch by Lindgren, and it's across the chin for ball 1. For King, 1 for 3, struck out his first at bat, a single, and then a fly out his last at bat. Pitch on the way, over the plate for strike 2. And with the Mavericks having a tournament this weekend, I wonder there'll be a limited amount that the pitchers, I think Hathaway will have them go, and King will be struck out to end the side. So 2 strikeouts on the night for King, and we move to the top of the 6th. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by 5 Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, 5 Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. 5 Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN. Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network, as we've got changes on the field. Stuart Long now stands on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. Zach Hangus is at first, Dayton Bay at second, and Caden Heydrich is at third. Trad Richardson will stand behind the plate for the Mavericks at the catcher position. So defensive changes across the board for the Mavericks. For the Senators, it's the bottom of the order, 8-9-1, Krieger, Barkley, and a swing to the top to Spiroff. And catch being played as Hill will have to gather this one up and get it to Long. Richardson will come out. Heydrich wants a fist pound. He had to go twice. He had to ask twice for it. That's almost as good as the kiss disc that happened at the golf tournament this weekend, the PGA tournament everybody talking about. So here comes Richardson to settle behind the plate. Stuart Long for the Mavericks. And we'll go ahead and bring up Long's pitching stats, as his first pitch will be cranked foul for strike one. Mavericks lead 8-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard here in the top of the sixth inning. Scheduled for 9 tonight under the lights. And a high pitch will even us out at 1. For Long, he's pitched in 5 games, 6.67, 6 2/3 innings, as this one's fouled off to get a strike 2. Dylan Chalmers coming out to restock Bud Scully. But for Long, 5.40 on his ERA. 5 runs off of 5 hits. 4 of those runs have been earned. He's struck out 7, walked 7, and has a whip of 1.8. Long will step on the rubber, and here's the 1-2. And a swing and a strikeout to start the inning. The end of the prep sports season will come to a head this weekend as we've got state track, state softball tournaments going on. The Sentinel Spartans representing the Missoula AA at the state tournament. Pitch on the way by Long, and we'll have a ball. 1-0. Missoula Loyola representing Class B, along with the Florence Falcons, who are playing for a repeat state title, as this one's going to be fouled back, and that one had me jump. 1-1 on the count. So our infield, Hydro at third, Hill at shortstop, Bay at second, and Hangus at first. Over the plate will bring us to strike 2. For Barkley, he'll be struck out, and that will swing us to the top of the order to Zach Spiroff. With 2 outs on the board. So Stuart Long coming in and knocking down back-to-back batters. Mavericks holding on to an 8-5 lead on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Mavericks with 8 runs off of 10 hits. 1 error committed tonight. For the Senators, it's been 5 runs off of 10 hits. 2 errors committed, as Long will have ball 1 to Spiroff. For Spiroff, 1 for 2. A single. As we get ball 2 now. Here's the pitch. And a check swing, and they're going to say strike 1. Outside, and we get ball 3. So Long will fall behind on the count at 3-1. Nobody on and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And a batter walked with 2 outs. We go to Ethan Kientz now with 1 on and 2 outs, top of the 6th inning. The lights have been popped on here. It's been a gorgeous night here in Missoula. We do have some cloud cover. The sun poked through before the game as this one is fouled back up for strike 1 by Kientz. A little bit of a breeze early, but it has died down as we get ready for those summer nights here. Here's the pitch as the runner's going to go, and it's a strikeout. Throw to second, and not able to hold on to it, so the runner will advance to third. So 0-2 with a stolen base. I got ahead of myself on the strikeout call. I apologize, folks. Just got excited. Runner now at third off the stolen base. Here's the pitch. And we'll get ball 1. In the on deck, it is Chase Nielsen. Here's the 1-2 by a long. And that one's going to tag the batter right on the elbow, and that will be a free base to put runners on the corners.
Number 12, Chase Nielsen.
Chase Nielsen now for the Senators. As Kientz took that one right off of the elbow. Richardson stands in front of the plate and signals the field with runners on the corners. Nielsen now to settle in. Here's the pitch. And a foul tip. We strike 1. For the Mavericks, it will be the 2, 3, 4 batters, Frazier, Richardson, and not Stensrud. As this one is off the glove of Long, the catch, the toss, and the stick by Hill, and that is the side. So runners left behind, and the Mavericks get by 8-5. Bottom of the 6th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the 6th inning, the Missoula Mavericks lead the Helena Senators 8-5. And a change on the 5 Valley Auto pitchers mound for the Senators as number 15, Peyton Witham, is now on the mound. So with them making the change, Mavericks have their first tournament of the season, the first one that they host, the Memorial Day weekend tournament, as the Bozeman Bucks, the Great Falls Chargers, the Vauxhall Jets, and the Butte Miners will all be in town for the tournament. Friday night, 7 o'clock, Lindbergh Craig Field, the A teams play. 7 o'clock at Ogren Park for the AA teams, and then everything jumps off Saturday morning. High pitch to Dane Frazier starts things off 1-0 For Daners, 0 for 3, reached off of an error his second at bat, struck out his last in a grounder. This one he's going to take for a ride into center field, and this time Barkley will have it secured. Frazier to load up to lead things off.
Number 13, Trad Richardson.
Takes us to Trad Richardson for the Mavericks. With one on, it's Zach Hangus in the on-deck circle. So he took over for Stensrud in his spot, in the number 3 spot. Here's the pitch by Witham. And he'll toss it over the plate for strike 1. Mavericks settle in, each team with a pair of errors tonight, as it's inside over the plate for strike 2. Witham keeping the zone tight. And a throw to first on the pickoff. Oh, 2. Frazier steps away, and the pitch is high. Good job by Kirkpatrick to hop up out of the stirrups and get to that one. As we go 1 and 2 on the count. Zach Hangus in the on-deck circle. Frazier at first. And the pitch, the throw down the first base line, and a strikeout to Trad Richardson. That's a rarity you see this season.
Number 20,
as Zach Hangus will come to the plate now with 1 out and 1 on. So Hangus, a low pitch for ball 1. His first at-bat of the evening. And here's the pitch by Witham, and it's inside for ball 2. For Hangus this year, he's been able to bat in 9 games. He's had 19 at-bats in those games. 4 runs off of 6 hits. 4 RBIs, as he's going to blast this one foul for strike 1. So in those 9 games, Hangus, .316 with an average and a .409 on base percentage. 2 and 1 with the pitch, and it'll be over the plate to even us out at 2. Bud Scully, our plate umpire, and Seth Kitchen in the field. Here's the pitch and a swing, and Hangus will be struck out for the second out of the inning. So
number 2, Stuart Long.
Stuart Long will come to the plate. With 1 on and 2 outs. And Witham will get Long to swing for strike 1. Here's the pitch by Witham. And that one's in the dirt. Frazier's going to go. The throw to second will be made, but it'll be off target. They still punch him out. Wow. Seth Kitchen out there. And that will be the side. So no runs earned, and we go to the top of the 7th inning. Mavericks leading 8-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Lindbergh Craig Field. Helena Senators, Missoula Mavericks on a beautiful Wednesday night for 9 innings. The Mavericks leading 8-5, top of 7. And it's Stuart Long for his second inning of action. We do have a new pitcher up in the bullpen for the Mavericks. So we'll see who that is. A quick glimpse, kind of looks like Stensrud, but haven't seen the full number on the back of the jersey. A younger group of pitchers this year, and that might be Dylan Chalmers. Yes, it is. Dylan Chalmers as he turns around, and there's a big number 12. So Chalmers looking to get some action tonight after a great back-to-back weekends. He would skunk both the Scarlets 2 weeks ago, and then last Saturday he would skunk Glacier. So Stuart Long settles in with Caden Sell to lead things off. Here's the first pitch of the inning, and Sell will take this one for a ride into the parking lot. Foul. So the Mavericks and the Senators with 5 runs off of 10 hits, 2 errors. Mavericks with 8 runs off 11 hits and 2 errors. Here's the pitch by Long, and it'll get between the legs of Richardson for ball 1. Even count at 1. For Sell, he's 1 for 3, singled his first at bat, and then a fly out and a ground out his last 2. Here's the 1-1. And a reach to send it foul down the third base line for strike 2. And Thomas Martin will come out and get Bud Scully a restock. Gorgeous night here. Want to say hello to our listeners, our viewers, our Maverick fans. Hello. As this will be a strikeout to start the inning. Also want to say hello to the Senator fans that were not able to make the trip over to Missoula. Glad we're able to bring both Maverick and Senator fans to this game that are not able to see it live. Here's the pitch by Long. And it's low for a ball. Seth Barrett with 1 out and nobody on. Stuart Long with the windup, and he'll have ball 2. We'll have the Maverick Memorial Day weekend tournament this weekend. As Long has the pitch, and it's swung on. This one's going to be foul for strike 1 as Heydrich has a good play on it. 2-1. Then we'll have a little bit of time off, and the Mavericks' next game will be a week from this coming Friday as they head to Hamilton against the Bitterroot Red Sox. And over the plate for a strike. And then we take a little break. We won't have a game. Oops, sorry. As we go 2-2. And this one is right to Hango. He'll step on the bag, and it's out number 2. So 2 down as Hunter Lindgren comes to the plate. Or no, it's Peyton Witham as he took over for Lindgren. So as I said, the Bitterroot Red Sox next Saturday, and then June 2nd, Sunday, the Kalispell Lakers are here, and that will be our first conference game of the season, as Long will go ball 1. Here's the pitch, And it'll hop in front of the plate to go ball 2. So the conference season officially starts with the Lakers on the 2nd of June. Here's the 2-0. And we'll get a punch in the air from Scully for strike 1. So 2-1. Dylan Chalmers in the Maverick bullpen warming up. Top of 7. Here's the pitch. And a crank foul towards the bullpen to get us even at 2 on the count. So the Mavericks will host this weekend Memorial Day tournament. And then the 13th through the 16th, they'll be in Lewiston for the annual Lewiston tournament, and it's a swing for a strikeout to end the side. So no one there, 1, 2, 3, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. Mavericks holding on, A5.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of prep sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network at Lindbergh Craig Field, having a little fun with Larry Schock in the booth here. He's got his little calendar, and I was giving him a hard time telling him I wasn't going to sign up for nothing. Sign up for anything as I try to use proper grammar. Bottom of the 7th, Mavericks lead 8-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Hunter Witham on the, or no, Peyton Witham on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound as we get Stuart Long to start the inning. And Long, Bud Scully not ready, didn't have his mask on. Now he'll go ahead and slide his mask on, and we get into it. Here's the pitch and a swing for strike 1. So for, as it hasn't flipped over to the top or bottom of the 7th inning, there we go, for Long, 0 for 2. Had a walk his second at bat. As we go even, or go 2-1 on the count. Here's Witham. And a good job by Kirkpatrick to keep it in front of him, and we get ball 3. So 3-1 on the count. Haven't seen action in the bullpen of the Senators for a while. Dylan Chalmers in the Maverick bullpen. Here's Witham with the pitch, and Long will reach to even it up on the foul shot at 2-2. Sam Busey in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. Leadoff batter as Chalmers makes his way back to the dugout. And it's going to be a strikeout for Long. That'll bring up the Buse, Sam Busey, with 1 out. Dayton Bay in, and for some reason, in Dayton Bay spot where he's pitching as we get strike 1, where he's batting, he took over for Thomas Martin, and for some reason I wrote Martin down twice. So we'll adjust as we get an even pitch at 1. Here's the pitch. And Busey will foul this one off to get strike 2. For Busey, it's 1 for 2, a triple, a monster triple that scored 2 runs for the Mavericks to get them going in that second inning. And then a fielder's choice, and then hit by a pitch his last at bat. And he'll put this one over the second baseman's head into right field. It'll bounce. It's got a roll on with eyes. Busey is around second. He's going to go ahead and pull it as they make the throw, and Busey will have a triple with 1 out on the board, and Dayton Bay coming to the plate. And a moment. Here's the first pitch to Bay, and it'll be inside for a ball. Brendan Hill in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks, with 1 out, and Busey standing at third. And a high pitch will get us ball 2. With them now, with the stretch. And a strike to go 2-1. Mavericks with 8 runs in the second, and that has been the story. Silence since then, as this one's high to go 3-1 on the count. Senators earned their first 2 runs in the first inning and backed it up with 3 in the second. But the Mavericks opening up and putting 8 runs on. Pitch on the way, and a foul will give us a full count at 3-2. So 3-2. Here's the pitch by Witham. And Bay will foul it off to stay alive at 3-2. That one sounded like it came off of the clubhouse. And Hill will come out and restock Scully. Here's the pitch. And that will be a walk to put runners on the corners with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Scheduled for 9 tonight under the lights. Wednesday night games have been 9 under the lights, both here and in Helena, as we've had this series over the last month. Brendan Hill now at the plate for the Mavericks with runners on the corners and 1 out. Here's Witham. So we go 1-0 on the pitch. Here's the pitch. And inside for ball 2. So Witham coming in and taking over for Lindgren. And it seems like maybe he is slowing down. Caden Heydrich in the on-deck circle. As this one will be bounced to the second baseman. He'll juggle it, not able to get it up to the second, and that one's going to take Hill right in the heel on the throw to first. Busey will score as Hill will walk it off. They throw to first as Nielsen wasn't able to hold on to it, and it tagged Hill, but he'll walk it off a thumbs up, and he's ready to go. So runners on the corners now with one out, with Caden Heydrich at the plate. Bay at third, Hill at first. And Hydro, this one's going to come off the glove and a throwback to first. The tag on the bag and the side is turned. So the Mavericks earned a run to make it 9-5. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Go green. Compost your food and paper products in one of the 3 large green bins around the state.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the top of the 8th inning and a new face on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound in Dylan Chalmers. Richardson with the throw to second. We've got Maverick royalty in the house as James Martin and Jacob Birag are here, back from a great season with the Miles Community College Pioneers. Leading things off for the Senators is Hunter Kirkpatrick. And this one's going to be rolled out. Bay with the throw to first. Hango with the stick on the bag, and that's one out.
Number 2, Matt Krieger.
Takes us to Matt Krieger, the shortstop. And Dylan Chalmers, the last 2 games that he has started, he has been lights out. Pitch on the way, as this one's fouled off for strike 1. And I was talking to Chalmers before the games on Sunday. He pitched the first game Saturday, but I was talking to him Sunday before the games as this one's inside for a ball. And I said, you know, in Billings against the Scarlets, you look like it was starting to click. And then against Glacier this last Saturday, I said it looked like it did click and you were just on fire. He said, yeah, you know, as this one's fouled off, there's just you just feel it. He said, you know, last week it clicked in. This week I was working on something specific and it was working for me, and that's just the way I have to do things. So good start for Chalmers since he's had the reins taken off. As we get a swing, a pass ball, Richardson will pick it up out of the dirt. Hangus will stick the bag, and that's out number 2.
Number 8, Rudy Barkley.
We come to Rudy Barkley, the bottom of the order for the Senators, with 2 outs and nobody on. Mavericks looking to see if they can put one away against the Senators. Here's the gate being opened down the third base line for the Senators, and it looks like a number 11 running out there. And Ethan Kine says this one is fouled off for a strike. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. And we are approaching the 2-hour mark on our game as we had a 6:57 start time. So we're 2 hours and 1 minute in as Scully will throw a fist in the air for strike 2. And a strikeout to finish the side. So Dilly comes in and deals 1, 2, 3. We'll be back with the Mavericks portion of the 8th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning, this is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
The Missoula Prep Sports Network is Missoula's home for high school sports, and we need your help. MPSN is looking for local businesses to help us cover our local high school athletes by advertising their business on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you know of a business that would be interested in helping the Missoula Prep Sports Network in our coverage of high school sports in the Missoula area, drop us a line by using the Contact Us link at MPSN406.com. MPSN, Missoula's home for Missoula's prep sports heroes.
Welcome back to MPSN. Bottom of the 8th inning. Mavericks lead 9-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And out tossing on the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound is Peyton Witham. We did have the gate open. It looked like Kynes was warming up. For the Mavericks, it's the top of the order. Bo King, Dane Frazier, and Terad Richardson. As Bo King will approach the plate for the 5th time tonight.
Number 6, Bo King.
So King will settle in as the infield sets for the Senators. Here's Witham with his first pitch of the inning. And it looks like another young man is making his way to the bullpen, as this one is going to be a ball on the wild pitch. Cy Miller, I think, we made his way out to the bullpen. Here's the 1-0, and it'll be over the plate for a strike. Dane Frazier in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. Here's the pitch. And we get a ball. So 2-1 for King. King 1 for 4. Struck out his first and last at bat. And a single. As we get 3-1 to King. Here's the pitch by Witham. And King will roll this one out to the shortstop. A good grab in the dirt. The throw to first is there. And we'll have one away here in the bottom of the 8th. Brings us to Dane Frazier. Frazier hanging out in right field tonight. And he's been fun to watch this year. I mean, last year, very exciting. He did have the elbow injury pitching early on and limited him for a little while. He was just the DH quite a bit, as the first pitch to Frazier is going to be a ball. Then he worked his way where he could start throwing and get his way over to first base. Never saw him back on the pitcher's mound, but just a fighter and has just comeback player for the Mavericks. Here's the pitch, and Frazier takes this one for a long ride into right field. It's all the way back against the fence. Frazier's around second as the throw is made, and Hathaway puts the arms up for him to stop, but Frazier will slide in to third, and he'll get a handshake from Hathaway. Frazier with a big triple to start things off. And we come to Trad Richardson with one out on the board. Mavericks earning 8 runs in the second. Silenced, and they're going to go ahead and intentionally walk Richardson.
Number 20, Zach Hengus.
So we come to Zach Hengus now for the second time with runners on the corners and one out. Richardson has been on fire. Here's the pitch, and it's over the plate for a strike. So bottom of the first inning, here's the pitch, and Hangus will swing for strike 2. 1 out on the board. Runner at first. And Richardson and Frazier at third. Here's the pitch, and it's high. And we go 1-2 on the count. Peyton Witham on the mound for the Senators. Here's the pitch. It's high once again. And we'll have ball 2. So 2-2 on the count for Hangus. Hangus 0 for 1. Struck out his first at-bat after he came in for Stensrud. And they'll strike out Hangus.
Number 2 is Stuart Long.
So with 2 down on the board, that will bring us to Stuart Long, and the pitch will get away, and Kirkpatrick can't find it. That allows Richardson to get to second. So 1-0 with runners at second and third for the Mavericks. Stuart Long in the box. Here's the pitch, and it'll be over the plate for strike 1. 1-1 on the count. Bottom of the 8th inning, Mavericks lead 9-5 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Richardson at second, Frazier at third. And a high pitch will get us 2-1 on the count. Sam Busey in the on-deck circle. Here's Peyton Witham with the pitch. And a high pitch will get us ball 3. So 3-1 to Long. Here's the pitch. And Long will swing to get us a full count at 3-2. Here's the pitch, and Long will have this one high into the gap. The left fielder is there. It's in the glove, and that is the side. So
For the Mavericks, no runs.
2 loaded up, no runs. They're left behind, and the Mavericks hold on 9-5. It is all or nothing for the Senators. Top of the 9th, right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.fivevalleyAutosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN. Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the 9th inning, Mavericks lead the Senators 9-5 on the Five Valley Auto scoreboard.
Number 6, Zach.
Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound. It's the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. I'll spit it out correctly. Trying to multitask here, folks, and I greatly apologize for that. Dylan Chalmers on the mound for the Mavericks. And a little bouncer by Spiroff. Throw to first, and they're going to say safe. Heydrich with a great play out there and a good throw, but it was Stuart Long. Okay, I apologize. Stuart Long at shortstop now. So it's Heydrich at third, Long at short, Bay at second, and Hangus at first. That's your infield. Dylan Chalmers on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound with the stretch and a high pitch will get us ball 1. So 1-0. And Kientz will let it go by to get ball 2. Chalmers on fire in his last 2 starts. Should be a good set going forward as we have the pitch, and Chalmers will have it over the plate for strike 1. So 2-1 on the count. Here's the pitch. And a golf swing will send it foul. Hangus won't be able to get to it as it'll land just out of play to get us 2-2 on the count. Good job by Hangus to run that one out, but it was just out of reach. So 2-2 on the count with a runner at first and no outs. Senators need 4 runs to extend it. Here's the pitch. And a swing, pass ball. Nope, they're going to say strike 3, and Richardson will give it back to Chalmers. So 1 down with 1 on as Chase Nielsen comes to the plate for the Senators. Here's the pitch, and a reach by Nielsen will put it into the Maverick bullpen for strike 1. Runner at first with 1 out. Nielsen 1 for 4. Did reach off of an error. He singled his first at bat, reached off an error, a line drive and a ground out. And he's 0-1 on the count. Sun setting here in Missoula, lights on, and Richardson blocks that one in front of him to go even on the count at 1. Gate open down the third base line. Helena looking to make it to the bottom of the 9th as this one's going to be bounced, and Hydro can't get it. Long can't get it, and Busey will go to a knee to pick it up. Runners at first and second now with 1 out. And we go to Brady Anderson. He's going to come in the place of Sell to see if Coach Burnett going to see if he can break things up. Chalmers now with the pitch. And it's inside for a ball. 1-0 on the count. Here's the pitch by Chalmers. And a swing for strike 1. So 1-1 on the count to Anderson, his first at-bat this season. Or this game, I should say. Not this season, this game. I get a little excited. I apologize. 1 down, runners at first and second. Here's the pitch by Chalmers. And this one's going to come off the bat and roll. Bay can't get to it. They're going to go ahead and swing the runner around as the throw is made home. And Richardson not able to get around in time. The Senators add a run with 1 out and put runners on the corners.
Number 4.
9-6. Mavericks on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard with 1 out, and Richardson will signal the field. That takes us to Seth Barrett. So the tying run at the plate. Here's the pitch. Ball one on the lefty. One and 0 for Barrett. 0 for 4, 3 flyouts and a ground out. This one's going to bounce over Chalmers' head. It's going to get over base head. That'll bring a runner home from third. And the Senators, with one out, have made it 9-7 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, as they've had 2 come off the bat with eyes. And it looks like we might have a change in the lineup.
Your dinner plays for Helena, batting for Witham. Number 13, Cy Miller.
So Cy Miller now comes into the game, and we will probably see him if we go to the bottom of the ninth, as he was spending some time in that bullpen. The gate opened down there. They are warming up another pitcher. But Miller has been the nemesis for the Mavericks from the Five Valley Auto pitcher's mound the last couple of games, as that's who we have faced. Here's Chalmers now with the pitch, and we get a ball. One and 0. Runners at first and second. And the pitch by Chalmers. Over the plate for a strike. 1 and 1 on the count. Miller's first at bat of the game. Runners at first and second, step away. Here's Chalmers with the delivery. And a foul tip will give us strike 2. Hunter Kirkpatrick in the on-deck circle. Runners at first and second take their leads. Chalmers with the stretch. Here's the 1 and 2. And a swing. And Chalmers will have a K dilly for out number 2. Hunter Kirkpatrick now for the Senators. The tying run at first. And Chalmers with the stretch. And a chopper into right field. It's going to be foul. Frazier will put it in the glove, and the Mavericks have their first win over the Senators this season, non-conference, but it's a win, 9-7 over the Senators. Mavericks will host their Memorial Day weekend tournament this weekend, Friday night, from the Osprey Field. It's Vauxhall at 7 p.m. We'll talk to you then. Have a great rest of your week.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.
Whee!